Hi, I'm Zach Fagenson with Miami Today, here at the Export-Imports Bank's offices in Miami for an interview with the Southeast Regional Director, Sharyn Koenig. While the main purpose of the office has been to support President Obama's national export initiatives that seeks to double U.S. exports over the next 5 years, the main focus of her day-to-day work is to support small business exporters and ultimately create jobs locally.
Right. The Exim Bank products that are mostly used, and again, within the auspices of our role, which is small business.
Sure.
Okay, definitely the working capital guarantee product. Okay, this is a guarantee that is offered to a lender, which protects the lender against non-payment by the exporter when they make a loan. The funds are used by the exporter to either purchase or manufacture U.S. goods for export. Okay, so that is a very big program here, and we have many banks in South Florida that are utilizing and active in this program, and some banks not in South Florida that are also active in this particular market. That is a key program for small businesses. You know, credit is still tight. This is a very interesting product. It has grown by leaps and bounds over the past 8 to 10 years. It's interesting, the inventory and the foreign receivables are the collateral for the loan. So it's something that is going to allow an exporter to focus strictly on their export business. So the working capital product is really key for small businesses here in South Florida, as is the credit insurance. The credit insurance protects the exporter against non-payment by the foreign buyer when they extend credit terms to those buyers. Nowadays, buyers are very savvy, and if a company is talking to a new buyer and the exporter here says, well, I want cash in advance, and the buyer says, well, I want 90 days credit, you know, you have this.
Sure.
Exim Bank's credit insurance kind of bridges the gap between those two. So you have a situation now where the exporter doesn't have to turn away a transaction because they want cash. Knowing that they're protected against non-payment by Exim Bank's insurance, they can comfortably extend 30, 60, 90, 180, whatever the terms are that we are allowed under the particular product that they've taken. Therefore, that's going to allow them to increase their sales overseas. I think perhaps more so in the past few years, but you know, I've been in and around Exim Bank. I've been with Exim Bank for 18 years and with you know, its agent for 11 years prior to that. So I've always seen that. You know, cash is king, and exporter always wants cash. And one of the things that I recommend, if there's an exporter that wants to sell on cash and a buyer that wants terms, I always say to the exporter, you don't have to give away the whole receivable on a credit term. Negotiate with the buyer, maybe get 20–30% cash with the order. That gets the buyer involved in the transaction, gives the exporter some money to work with, and then give the balance on credit and then be protected by Exim Bank's insurance. And I think that that's a viable solution for many companies and a way for them to grow their business. That's what our goal is. One of our goals is to help these companies sell more overseas, increase exports, and to do it safely.